this situation. And unfortunately, in family law, you know, the stakes are literally your relationship with your children for the rest of your life. And there is nothing that people won't spend money on. They'll spend every penny they have, and then more than that, right? Because it's about their relationship with the next generation. It's about their entire identity. And these unethical attorneys who capitalize on that, and then the other circling crowd of buzzards and vultures that want to make money off of that. um, they all know that people will spend anything on it. And here's the dirty secret. Here is the absolute dirty secret, and this is empirically backed up by research. Okay? The reality is that the overwhelming majority of all of these high conflict cases that happen, all of them, what the people really need is they need help learning how to communicate with each other more effectively. That's what they need, so that they can solve their problems cooperatively instead of being forced through a system that's going to pit them at each other, force them to reveal every dirty little secret that they know about this person that they shared a portion of their life with, right? And try and turn it against them, right? Instead of doing that, what you ultimately need is one to be able to say, look, everyone's got baggage, everyone's got a skeleton in the closet. Nobody's perfect. What we need to be able to do is focus on how do we communicate with each other so that we can solve issues amongst our family cooperatively in our children's best interest. That's the dirty little secret. And even in domestic violence issues, but that just runs counter to the thought process in the United States. But that thought process is driven by a $60 billion a year industry of people who are profiting off of it.
I mean, I think in the words we hear in criminal court, innocent until proven guilty. I think a lot of times that it specifically men end up on the receiving end where they must prove their fitness. And if we adjusted the system to where there was a strong presumption, and it's true, 99.9% of parents are fit and able that enter this system and end up in these prolonged fights. Typically, both parents are fit parents.
Right.
And if we remove the tit for tat and best interest, where you got to attack that he got a DUI 16 years ago, or you got to say, well, he yelled at the kids one time, or she got really drunk one night and passed out. Like, if you remove these tit for tat things, then you can resolve these cases. I always tell clients, the quicker we get to a resolution, the easier this is going to be, because the longer it gets drug out, the more mud that's going to be thrown, and the more difficult your co-parenting relationship's going to be. On top of the prospect that at any moment, the judge could take a certain set of allegations and, I guess in criminal terms, throw the book at you and force you into the system where you have to pay for professionally supervised visits, you have to pay for evaluators, you have to pay for classes, therapists, all these different things, all these other individuals who, quite frankly, are leeches on the system, just in order for you to have a relationship with your child or children.
Right, with your own child.